Hello and welcome to Gaming News with Jake. Here you'll find all the gaming news by me. Probably. So let's get right into it. Now, a game called System Shock, what was released on PC back in 1994, is getting a remake. They made a Kickstarter page and it reached its goal of 900,000, so that's a lot of money, and currently is standing at $1,008,502, so that's quite a lot of money. So congratulations to them. They plan to release that game in December 2017 if all goes to plan, but I never played System Shock just because, you know, I wasn't even born when the game came out, so so yeah, but I have heard like a lot of stuff about the game. It's kind of one of those games what does get talked and praised about. So I'm actually quite excited to you know, about this remake. It may actually give me a chance to see why people big up System Shock so much. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Batman Return to Arkham has been delayed, and apparently it's going to be released in November now. That's the plan. That hasn't actually been confirmed yet, that's just been leaked, so we actually haven't got a confirmed date for it, but apparently it is coming out November now. It was actually supposed to come out this month, but you know, it doesn't surprise me that it did get delayed. It doesn't surprise me at all, because when they showed like the graphics comparison, the game got a fucking downgrade when it's supposed to be the other way round. What? The game got a downgrade? I don't get it. Like, you know, it does make sense that they have delayed the game now after all the backlash they got from us as a community, because it's fucking a joke. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. When I saw that graphics comparison, I was like, wait, is this video wrong or something? Like, have they titled this wrong or something? Because I'm really confused, because why are they saying the original looks better than the HD, like, remake version? Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, yeah, it was, yeah, as you can imagine, a lot of people kind of went at them and saying, like, this is a fucking joke. Like, why is the original game looking better than the HD remake? Surely shouldn't it be the other way round? So yeah, a delay has happened on the game, so that didn't surprise me or anyone at all after the shit they got. So let's hopefully they get their thumb out their arse and actually do something with the game and not make it look worse than the original, so God. Now suddenly it seems like a lot of games are starting to get into the showbiz. Now, you know my opinion on this. It seems that when games get put into like a TV adaptation or a movie, they're normally shit. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Battlefield is looking to actually make a TV series. So not a movie, an actual TV series based on Battlefield. Now, what this will be based on, I imagine it'll probably be based on like their modern Battlefield. But yeah, they're making a TV series on it, so that's all we know. It's only just been announced, and yeah, Battlefield TV series. I don't really know what to think about that. Like, what can you do with it? Because Battlefield at the end of the day is just a war game, really. I mean, Battlefield has never had the most amazing story ever. Like, the reason why people play Battlefield is for the multiplayer, because like the multiplayer is like really good on that game. So I don't know where they're gonna go with a TV series, but I guess we'll have to see. It could be good, it could be shit. We'll have to see. Don't know why I'm doing this. I should be staying professional and doing the video, but instead I'm looking at a notification on my phone. It could be important. You don't know. Now, some more Overwatch news. Yeah, Overwatch. I'm sure I've brought up Overwatch in every, like, gaming news with Jake, except for the E3 ones, because obviously they were the E3 ones, but if it's not the E3 ones, I'm sure I've brought up Overwatch in every gaming news with Jake. just because news keeps coming up on it. But this one's actually really exciting news, and some pretty big news for Overwatch. A new hero got announced. She's called Anna. She is the mother of Farah. So if you know Farah, she's the jetpack woman in like the blue armor, and she shoots rockets. She's the mother of her. And she has like white hair, she has like an eye patch where, if you don't know the story of her, Widowmaker took a shot at her and kind of grazed her eyeball, and kind of made her blind in that eye, so she wears like an eye patch now. And she's a support sniper. From what I've seen, she looks pretty goddamn badass. I'm actually really excited for this. You can actually play as her in the PC Overwatch if you sign up to the public test beta thing, what they do on that. So what that is if you kind of get early updates of potential buffs and nerfs. So, you know, if you want to play around with that, you can and test around with it. So yeah, if you sign up to the public test beta game mode thing on the PC Overwatch, you can actually play as Anna. She's not available on console yet because obviously she is still being tested by the PC beta players. But from what I see, she's really interesting. She looks really cool. She's a support sniper, which is really cool. And pretty much you shoot your teammates. If you shoot your teammates get healed. But if you shoot an enemy, of course the enemy takes damage. But what's cool about her is that she's actually like a counter healer to the opposite team. So for example, if Roadhog was going to do his like gas chamber heal thing, you can actually like throw like a biotech grenade. And this biotech grenade like counters the heal, so if he was about to do this, he wouldn't get any health at all, which is really cool. And it's the same with Mercy. If you hit Mercy with this biotech grenade, her healing stream wouldn't heal any of her players until this effect wears off, which is it's really nice. That can really mix up gameplay, because there has been times where like I've been trying to take on a Roadhog, and then Roadhog just does like his little healing gas pot thing. And like when he does that, he, you know, the chances are that he will probably get the upper hand on you again. So that's cool that there's a possibility that like she could just come in, really fuck him over, and then like another teammate could like do him over. So that's really cool. Now her ultimate is Nano Boost. Pretty much she puts like a boost on a single player on your team. They become faster, stronger, and they like get more health and stuff, so they pretty much turn into a tank themselves, which is really cool. Now she has another move called Tranquilizer. You pretty much shoot a sleep dart at someone and they fall asleep for like 2 seconds, so that's really handy because like they actually showed it in her like demonstration gameplay trailer, that if like, for example, if someone was going to do their ultimate, shoot a tranquilizer at them, you can just finish that ultimate right there and then. So that's really cool as well. So she's like a really counter supporter, which is nice because it, like I said, it can really make that difference in games now. So I'm actually really looking forward to her when she comes out, like officially comes out. So it's exciting. Now alongside with Anna, there's also a lot of nerfs and buffs that I won't go too much into, so if you want to look it up yourself, just go onto the Overwatch forums and, you know, it'll all be there. But pretty much the ins and outs of it is that they are buffing Zenyatta with his healing orbs, his Discord orbs, and like how fast he can shoot and his health and whatnot. They're buffing D.Va with her mech shield. They're buffing McCree, which is actually kind of funny because they nerfed McCree. They nerfed his fan of hammer, but they're actually buffing his single shots from a long range, so now he's kind of like a more threat to snipers, which is nice because they felt like when they nerfed his fan of hammer, like he was kind of like a bit pointless now, so he couldn't really do much. So the reason why they buffed his like shots to do more damage like from afar is so that he can actually put a bit of threat onto people now. They've buffed Mercy with her strength stream thing to, like, you know, power up players, and they've also buffed her like healing stream as well. And they've nerfed Bastion and Roadhog with their ultimate charges, so it now takes longer to get that ultimate and whatnot. But that's pretty much the ins and outs. There's more to it, so like I said, if you want to look at the nerf and buff charts, just go on their forums and stuff, and you'll find all the information there and whatnot, so you go do that. Now, Nintendo made a surprise announcement. They're making a mini NES console. Like, I mean, it's mini. It's like the size of my hand, which is ridiculous. And obviously, you plug in a NES controller, and yeah, you have a mini NES console, which is cool. Like, it comes with like a USB lead, so you plug it into your PC. And yeah, you can start playing NES games. It contains 30 NES games. Games like, you know, Super Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong. And obviously there's like, you know, a load more NES games like Pit and Balloon Fight. You know, games like that. So yeah, Nintendo just was all like, yeah, there you go, have that. So that's pretty cool. It's a really cool, like, nostalgic sort of item. Like, I can see that catching on like really well, and especially the release date is coming out. It is coming out, let me have a look, the 11th of November. So that's actually a really good release date, because that can be like a really cool like Christmas present if you celebrate Christmas. So yeah, that's a good move on Nintendo. I can really see that catching on, hopefully. And what's cool is that the NES controller also supports like Wii U, so you know, if you want to play Virtual Console on the Wii U, you can actually use the NES controller what comes with it. So that's also a nice bonus with it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Now, a Gears of War 4 Xbox One Slim console has been announced. It looks pretty goddamn sexy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit pricey. It's a bit pricey, but there's kind of like a reason behind that. It's because they've really gone all out on the design. Like, it's not just a custom paint job. Like, they've actually added like grooves into it and certain textures to the console, and like lasered sort of stuff. So yeah, they've really gone all out on this console, and obviously you get a limited edition controller with it and stuff, and a few download codes for Gears of War 4 and whatnot. And obviously that comes with Gears of War 4 Ultimate Edition. If you don't know what Gears of War 4 Ultimate Edition, it's pretty much the game, the season pass, and you get it like 4 days early from the initial release date. I don't know how well it would do, just because like the Project Scorpio coming out, so I don't know if people will actually bother getting it. But it does look like a really cool console. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty goddamn cool. But what's also awesome is that if you're like, oh fuck, that controller looks awesome, but I have to get the console to get it, like, oh, that's bullshit. Nope, you don't have to. You can buy the controller separately. I can't speak, but you know what I'm trying to say. Separately. There you go, that's the word I'm looking for. You can buy that controller. I've already got mine pre-ordered. I'm really happy. There's actually 2 controllers you can get. You can get the Swarm one, which you know, is the red one. It has like claw marks on it, and the Crescent Omen next to it. Or you can buy the JD Phoenix one, which is pretty much like a armored sort of looking one with like blue textures to it and whatnot. So but yeah, I've got mine pre-ordered. I'm actually really happy about that. They're actually selling them like separately to the console. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm looking forward to that. And surprisingly, the 2 controllers comes out in September, I believe. That's what I've read up. Like, that could just be wrong information, because like Gears of War 4 comes out in October, so it does seem weird. But I have read up that these 2 controllers are coming out in September, while the console itself comes out on the release date of Gears of War 4, obviously. So yeah, if you're looking for a, you know, limited edition sort of Xbox One controller, and this is the upgrade controller as well, so you know, the one what comes with the Xbox One Slim, so you know, better range, textures, better buttons, you know, all that sort of jazz to it. So yeah, I've got that pre-order. I'm actually really excited for that. Like, it's a really nice looking controller. So that's cool. Anyway, that's it for gaming news with Jake. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, cool, I guess. And I will catch you later. So.